Hello everyone, my name is Phawx. In this video we're going to be covering Starfield on the GPD Win Mini. This is running AMD's 7840U platform, so we're going to be taking a look at this running on integrated graphics. Now I'm pleased to report this could just easily install AMD's latest driver, their 2382 drivers. There are some problems installing the latest official drivers on a smorgasbord, a bevy of 7840U devices, but I'm glad to report that on the GPD Win Mini, it just installs no problem. On the Asus ROG Ally side, they are going to be delivering preview drivers for you that will specifically be targeting Starfield itself. Overall, I'm pleased to report that it runs really well. For the most part, you can actually get by playing at around 13 watt, and I'm going to show you a few different case scenarios where we're going to be doing on-camera device playback itself, and we're also going to be exporting that to HDMI so you can show a little bit of a better representation of what's actually happening. However, when we blow that image out, you're really going to start seeing all of the image problems that we're going to have. But when you actually play it on a device that this is a 7-inch screen, it looks phenomenal. So this is a 1080p 7-inch screen, but it is using FSR2, so effectively 50% res scale when it's running there. But even so, it's a really good implementation of FSR2 and looks fantastic on handheld devices. If you're the type of person wondering if Starfield will play on the latest handhelds, I'm pleased to report that it will. We will have to push a little bit more power, especially when we go to places like New Atlantis. This is a particular scene where it's going to be taxing the system itself a lot. At this point, I would recommend checking the automatic scaling option because this will target a frame rate cap. And we're really not going to be spending all that much power. For 7840U devices, you may have to push a little bit more power into it. Going up to 15 or 16 watt is going to be a little bit of a better situation. But for the most part, you can run at 13 watt pretty much steadily across the board. So that's it. We're going to be taking a look at two different scenarios running on the device itself and also exporting where I'm going to be talking about it. Let's get into it. All right, so here we are taking a better look with direct capture from the GPD Win Mini itself. Now, I am running basically the same settings. You can see that I'm running at 14 watt, which when I hit New Atlantis, I started getting under 30 FPS, so I wanted to push a little bit more power to it. And this is going to be able to let me be able to hit 30 FPS and above far more frequently. We can push more power to it, but honestly, what I'm doing here, let me go ahead and show you my settings just so you can see what's going on and you can have a better understanding of how things are looking. When I installed the latest AMD 2382 drivers, one of the nice things was I didn't have to do anything. It kind of automatically set all of the settings for me, which was all as low as possible. It did FSR2, and because the display on the GPD Win Mini is a 1080p display, that's what was running, and it was doing FSR2 50% resolution of that, and then upscaling to 1080p. So it did that automatically, and for the most part, I've been running at 13 watt in a handheld state, which you've already seen when I've been doing on the camera capture of the device itself. So that's what it looks like, and just so you can see that this is actually the GPD Win Mini. So here you can see this is it, and we have the USB-C to my HDMI capture, and then this white cable is just for charging the device, and you can see if I push the right analog stick, I'll start looking, and if I try, I'm out of ammo, and if I press the left stick, you can see I zoom in. So this is the GPD Win Mini that is actually driving this. On the top left, if you see where it says total system power, what you're looking at right there is my device is being charged 10 watts. So that's positive 10 watts going into the battery. So you can ignore that at the moment because I'm actually playing while plugged in here. And I will be playing at 14 watt. I'll probably bump it up to 15 watt, but just so you can see that we're not going to get a sensational performance increase as we push more power into the device. When we go from 15 watt to 18 watt, we're looking at around a 10% increase, and then going from 18 watt up to 25 watt, it's really only going to be like another 5% increase. So you can see we're at 34 FPS looking right here. So I'm going to go ahead and just push more power to the device right now, and let's just go up to 28 watt. All right, we'll do 28 watt. We'll jump back in here. Okay, you can take a look at our CPU package power. We're at 28 watt right now, and you can see that in the same scene we went from 34 FPS to 41 FPS in this same scene. So what, a 20% increase by a ginormous increase in power usage, but it's almost a 100% increase in power usage, like how much power we're putting into it. So we went from 14 watt to 28 watt, so double the power and we only got 20% extra performance. So pushing more power into this device really isn't worthwhile. 13 watt while running in a handheld state is very recommended on the GPD Mini for many reasons, and I'll touch more on that on my full review for this device. But I'm gonna go ahead and run it at 15 watt right now because it's kind of necessary. 14 watt, 15 watt is kind of necessary for Starfield, especially in the city areas, because that is where I start going to sub 30, and if I'm putting just enough power into it, that's when I'm going to be staying above 30. But overall, the FSR2 implementation of the upscaling tech that's going on here is really good, considering like they did an actually good job here. So we'll go ahead and start exploring New Atlantis. One of the things that they've added was this scanner that you can kind of bring up. What's nice is it gives you like this nice waypoint that you can see, but it's not that it's going to be in your view at all times, so you can bring it up. But more importantly, it also highlights anything that it could be picked up or interacted with. So it makes, especially when you're going around some like dense areas like how Fallout 4 would be, where it's just a bunch of stuff and you're trying to look for some equipment for some type of material, you can just bring this up and then highlight whatever you need to highlight. So that's one thing that I think is a nice quality of life feature that they added in terms of creation engine and a value add quality of life improvement to the engine. So what I'm going to do here is, even though I'm running at 720p, I am going to enable dynamic resolution, but have the render resolution scale be at 100%. What we're going to try to do here is have the dynamic scaling try to basically target having a 30 FPS target at all times, while effectively always pushing 15 watt into the system, and trying to get as good image quality as we can possibly get, and letting the system try to automatically figure out how things work to more effectively just have a consistent 30 FPS experience here.
We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Here we go. This is the... Oh, that's so cool. There's people that are fighting. I didn't even get a chance to go after you. Get a lock, get a lock. Target lock. I'm going to aim for his shields.
All in a day's work for UC security. Huh. Looks like you're not worse for wear.
That's cool.
Be careful. No guarantee that UC will be there for you next time.
I wouldn't have needed you guys. I helped you. Now, where is the wreckage? Okay, so Pluto's just cold, but I can still walk around on it. Oh, that's so cool. We got some titanium here. I could use some titanium. Oh, this is so cool. Space debris. This is stuff that gets landed. Look at this cool cavern. Like this. That's so awesome. Man, it looks so good. Yeah, buddy. Get that spaceship debris. Alright. What's going on over there? Is there like a... Oh yeah. Time to loot everything. I am a space pirate. He's just gonna sit there. Crossing her legs. I'm just sitting on Pluto. NBD. Storage box. Oh, sweet. Titanium. There's one other resource on this planet that I need to find, and I will have 100% surveyed Pluto. There it is, tungsten. Oh, I get an achievement for this? Scan. Hey! Doesn't look like I got any achievement, but I got a nice little colorful surveyed sign. Travel to that moon. Moon of Pluto. Can I destroy any of these?
Star Parcel freighter to unknown vessel. The Star Parcel's fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all.
Let's see if I can get more.
The paperwork involved in giving you anything extra is a nightmare.
Alright.
Not my problem.
Well, actually, it is your problem. Okay.
I don't think I ever said that. Listen, the standard payout's already more than generous. Take it or leave it.
Huh. Okay.
Excellent. All you need to do is drop this off.
Not my problem. Here, could you help me with my problem?
From there. Thanks for bailing me out of this nightmare.
Yeah.
This is United Colony Space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband.
Oh, crap. Is it contraband? Oh.
Welcome to Mars. You're cleared to land.
I don't even know if that was contraband that I had. Alright, Cydonia. Open planet map. Alright, what do I have to do? That's so cool.
My buddy Mitch keeps asking if I can help him out with something, but I just don't have. Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding, the Lux condos. Stay away. Crime's at an all-time low around Cydonia.
We were told there were jobs.
Ooh. Mission board. Destroy the Crimson Fleet Ghost at... Yeah. Yeah, I want all these missions.
I'm getting that ship. Stop trying to confuse me. I've heard enough out of you. Kill them! Jumping from such a height is dangerous for your endoskeleton. Violence significantly decreases one's life expectancy.
That's super cool. Docking to ships.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
That's cool.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
Greetings, Captain.
2 steps in and
Look how awesome that is.
it's not Vanguard Moara.
That's cool.
Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello.
Spacers.
Oh, this won't
Oh,
be a nice
snap.
encounter with the space include. They pillage abandoned vessels. Gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive. And that, my friend, is how we do things. That was the ecliptic mercenary. What are they doing here? Scavenging the Let's do this! I'm sure they had something we can use.
Oh snap. 1-inch punch lawgiver. Legendary rifle. Sick. Where's my legendary rifle? Okay, let's equip that legendary rifle. Okay. Okay, those are my rare weapons. There it is. Look at that sucker. Deals double damage to targets with full health. Poison randomly deals poison damage. 1-inch fires rounds fire in shotgun-like spread. Okay. Yeah, more fighting. Oh, yes. It's a little bit slow.
You've got nothing! Nothing!
Nice. Ferocious combat knife. Alright, so that's a look at how Starfield runs on the GPD Win Mini, which is AMD's 7840U, so this should be pretty similar to other 7840U devices.